Meteorologist Brandon Weathers here. Just wanted to take a few minutes to break down the latest of what we expect to come our way for this weekend, how it may affect weekend plans, and then after I do my little spiel, we'll take any comments or questions that we have as far as what is coming our way. So right now, the latest really is that we are having increasing confidence of widespread accumulation across our region. There is still some uncertainty in the exact storm track. So what this means really is that at the time being, particularly Sunday evening, there are some models that want to take this surface low right over western Lake Superior, some pulling it further south towards Lake Michigan area. And where we do have that low track, that's going to set up where we have those snow bands. So that's where snow totals will shift north or south as we do have that track shift north and south. So we're hopefully going to have a better idea of this track, if not later today. For sure by tomorrow morning should have some nice alignment. But what we can have better confidence in right now is that when it comes to what to expect in the Northland, it looks like the highest snow totals will be along the North Shore, high terrain portions of the North Shore, and then the south shore of Lake Superior, looking mostly east of the Bayfield Peninsula, could have some heavy snow when it comes to Sunday night into Monday morning, because by then, wherever we have the low tracking, it still looks like we'll have the cold air in place and the northwest winds, the ingredients necessary for that lake effect to linger for the south shore. So right now, because of the trends in increasing accumulation, we do have a winter storm watch that has been issued by the National Weather Service, and you'll notice that it is in effect for Iron County, the full South Shore, and really all of northern Minnesota, Carleton County, north of there, the northern half of Aiken County, because right now it's from this line right here, Carleton and northern Aiken, northern Cass County. That's on the southern edge of that potential for as much as 6 inches of snow or more. So when it comes to when this watch goes into effect, we have everything arriving from the west. So this is where areas on this side of the line, northern Aiken County, Itasca County, Coochin County, this winter storm watch goes into effect as early as 6 p.m. on Saturday. So people in this area don't have to worry about any impacts to travel until heading through Saturday evening. And then it'll last all day Sunday, expires 12 a.m. Monday at this time. That means should see some nice improvement overnight as everything moves west to east. So St. Louis County, Carleton, and east of here, our winter storm watch goes into effect 12 a.m. Sunday. That means not expecting to have any impacts to our travel until after about midnight Saturday night. So good news for anyone who has plans traveling on Saturday, I would think. And then it's going to linger until 6 a.m. on Monday. I mentioned by that time frame, we will have the potential for some lingering snow chances in the Twin Ports area, but more than anything, I do think that it'll be Ashland and Iron County, possibly the Bayfield Peninsula, that will take the focus by that Monday morning commute. So we do have uncertainty in snow totals, but I am going to put a couple of numbers out there for the time being. I've stressed already that we're going to have the potential for numbers to change. These numbers will change. However, we're increasing confidence in 6 inches of snow extending for the South Shore, including the Twin Ports, including much of Itasca County, and enveloping the tip of the Arrowhead. I did mention the high terrain of the North Shore very well could see 8 inches or more out of this. We're looking north of Two Harbors for that potential for the most part. And then looking to Siren, Brainerd could see, as of now, up to 6 inches, likely closer to the 3-inch mark of those amounts. So I do want to show you, just to put this a little differently, for me, this is nice and simple. If we think of the chance of at least 6 inches of snow, greater than 50%, that means more likely than not, everywhere in this blue area, if you live in northern parts of Washburn, Sawyer County, northern parts of Pine County, much of Aiken, and then everywhere else in the blue, you can expect a 50% chance or greater of 6 inches as of now. This will continue to evolve, but there's the high terrain of the North Shore and the Bayfield Peninsula east of there, where we have the greatest chance of at least 6 inches. Let's go through that storm tracker. So this scenario I'm showing you here has things in the clear starting off our Saturday evening. This is where, as I mentioned, not concerned about travel for the bulk of the day. That's the good news. And then 6 p.m., I'll remind you, that's when we have Itasca County, Northern Aiken, Coochin County. That's when the winter storm watch goes into effect for these communities. But watch the snow start to take over the region through the overnight, so that by 6 a.m. should be snowing Sunday morning for much of the Northland. And then I mentioned the question in the track. That's going to play into where we have the snow persist as we head through the day. Like this dry line in this scenario has Minneapolis staying in the clear, but this may be nudged further to the north so that it's not continuing to snow as much for southern portions of the Northland. So then as we head through Sunday evening, this is Sunday night into Monday, this is when we have that wind shift. During the day Sunday, east wind will be breezy. We'll have that lake enhancement for the North Shore. That is where we could see some heavy snow accumulation during the day Sunday. And then here we are at 6 a.m. Monday. We should be drying out for much of the Arrowhead, but we're looking to the South Shore where we will likely still have some active accumulation ongoing for that Monday morning commute. And that is where we have the winter storm watch that is currently in effect until 6 a.m. on Monday. So that said, I will show you one more graphic here. This is to quantify expected impacts based on the winter storm severity. This is the winter storm severity index is the name for it. It's a NOAA product, and I like how it visualizes which areas have to worry about travel more than others, essentially. So this is going to be mostly Saturday night and then during the day Sunday up until 6 p.m. is this current analysis. I wouldn't be surprised if possibly parts of the South Shore will be more orange and maybe some reds as we head with this, including the Sunday night into Monday morning time frame. But right now, the red for the major impacts for Sunday during the day, it is mostly Cook County's North Shore that takes that focus. Otherwise, the orange moderate impacts really filling out the bulk of the region. And as you look more to the south towards the metro, not going to see as severe impacts out of this round, limited impacts from the snow coming our way. So at this time, I'm going to pull something back up here, and I think I'll leave it on this while I take a look at some of these comments and questions that may be coming in.
Julie asks, will it be a wet or dry snow?
That's a great question. It's definitely going to be a bit of a wet snow initially, and then it will have that drier blowing snow potential on the back side of the system when we have that colder air filtering in. But I expect a wetter snow during the day Sunday.
And Jasmine wants to know if there's going to be snow in the Inver Grove Heights area or down towards the Twin Cities. Will they have it?
Gotcha. Okay, yes. So hopefully that was a bit addressed with that travel graphic. And then again, this here with the chance for snow, you're looking at less than 20% chance as you go really south of Pine County. So likely going to see some light accumulation, if I had to roughly guess, 1 to 3 inches as you head closer to the Twin Cities area and surrounding neighborhoods. But I haven't taken as close of a look quite at that area as the Twin Ports at this time.
And then Tammy says she has been reading that we could see up to a foot. How for sure are these the models?
Yeah, yes. So Tammy, that potential is there. Honestly, if we see a foot in our region, I would expect it to be, say, for Lutsen, Tofte, one of these North Shore communities. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw up to a foot here. And that said, the potential for a foot of snow elsewhere at this time, I'm not too concerned about it, but I do think it's possible in these areas. But that said, a half foot, as we're seeing here, we've got a better chance of seeing that than not. And I do want to just bring back the point that these numbers are going to continue to change. The system responsible for all this, it's going to be progressing more across the Montana region as we head into tomorrow, and by that time, models are just going to have a better handle on what's happening with that, and then whether or not some communities will see a foot, that'll be more clear at that time.
Rebecca asks about the winds. You had mentioned that the winds on the back end.
Yeah, I'm going to go back to this future storm tracker to talk about the winds because they're wrapped around the snow chances here. So this here shows that we'll have increasing winds as we head through the overnight and developing out of the east because we've got that counterclockwise rotation around the low. It's approaching from the Dakotas, so it's initially going to be pulling a breezy east wind, and that is where by Sunday we'll have that stronger wind, likely gusting near 30 miles an hour, higher gusts by the shoreline, by Lake Superior. That is the wind that we'll have through the day. And then you can see the winds wrapping around the low. Again, that will depend on the track because what I'm showing you here is putting that low at 6 p.m. on Sunday right at that intersection of east central Minnesota and northern Wisconsin. If we have that low track more to southern Wisconsin by this time, then that wind is going to shift out of the northwest sooner. But right now, I would be more comfortable saying that we'll have that northeast easterly wind through the day on Sunday, and then it shifts out of the north with that system moving more to our east as we head overnight into Monday. Monday is going to be cold and blustery. We will have some strong winds. By Monday, highs staying in the teens, and if winds are still going to be sustained in the teens, gusting around 25, 30 miles an hour, there's going to be a wind chill factor to it. And I mentioned that there is the potential for some blowing snow involved with this. I do think if that's the case, it'd be more so as things are winding down on Monday because winds won't be quick. They'll be slow to wind down.
And travel for Saturday evening, coming from the Twin Cities to going up north?
Yes. So to reiterate, the winter storm watch, maybe I'll break that down again. The winter storm watch at this time is split up like this. So essentially, everyone west of this white line would have that go into effect as of 6 p.m., but Carleton County, the I-35 corridor, really, it's not until midnight. I don't think we'll see travel be an issue, fortunately, for anyone traveling, say, from the cities back to northern parts of the region anytime Saturday until, say, midnight or so. So if you do have travel plans on Saturday, should be okay unless you're more to the west toward Bemidji. That would be a spot where it may be becoming slick by the evening time frame. All right. Well, thanks for joining us. Of course, I mentioned that this is an evolving situation. Chief Meteorologist Justin Lyles will have all the updates this evening. Meteorologist Sabrina Ullman with you through the weekend, and we'll continue to bring the latest. But for now, stay safe.